Welcome to Action Coaching. We're certainly delighted that you joined us on today because we believe that God has a special message for you. After all, Action Coaching is designed to coach the God-given ability that is in you, out of you, so that you can begin living your best life now. So certainly we're excited about Action Coaching on today. Certainly want to encourage you to make sure that you reach out to others and let them know about Action Coaching so that they can join us each and every week for some of these exciting coaching sessions. Now we know that in the limited amount of time we have, we don't have the time to get as in depth in every subject, but we try to give you some little tips, some little nuggets that you can apply and expand on in your everyday life. And of course, if you desire to receive further coaching or want us to talk more about a particular topic, then reach out to us on social media, and then we can just spend the whole Action Coaching session talking about one particular thing. I am excited about Action Coaching, and I thank God for what He's doing through so many people. Now, in this coaching session on today, I want to talk to you about how your vision can come to pass. You know, a lot of times it's easy to say you have a vision, but it's a whole nother effort to see it come to pass. And a lot of people, I'm quite sure, got dreams and visions and expectations on their life. But you know, one thing I learned, that you got to find out what's your dream and vision. You can't have a multitude of dreams and visions. Some people got a different dream and vision every hour or every other day. Chances are they don't ever accomplish any of them. But however, when you know you got a vision from God, a directive from God as to what your dream can be or your passion can be, then that's when you want to remain focused and watch it come to pass. Now, most of the time, what is a vision? A vision, I like to call it, it is a preview of a coming attraction. So what you got to imagine when you have a vision is that you are sitting in a movie theater. And at the movies, they have the previews of coming attractions. So what the previews do of the coming attractions, they show you glimpses and exciting scenes from a movie that is not yet out in the theater for you to see. Sometimes that movie is being made, and they'll just pull out certain little segments of it that is made, mix it together, and give you a preview. Now, I said all of that to say this. When a vision comes to you, it's like you sitting in the theater and you are seeing a preview of a coming attraction. What's so unique about this preview of a coming attraction? It is you that the preview is about. It is you that's going to be the star of the movie. So you're just seeing different scenes and different glimpses from your own life because you are the preview at this particular moment, but you're going to be the attraction when it's all said and done. Now, how does one know they have a vision? Usually visions or dreams are going to come from something that you've already been gifted to do. In other words, I seriously doubt that you're going to get a vision to be a doctor when there's no medical talent, there's no the things that you need to be a doctor that are in you. That don't mean you dumb or stupid or anything. That just means that is not what you gifted to do. Usually it's going to start out with something that God has placed in you, that you have a passion to do, something that you can do because of your gifts and talents, and that's where God is going to begin with the vision. So you have to understand that the vision is already in you. It's already something that you can do and achieve, but you just don't realize you can do it and achieve it yet because you have not yet focused on your vision. So many times, praise the Lord, when people think they have vision, they usually have visions or try something with what somebody else told them they ought to do. Have you ever been in a situation where somebody told you you ought to do this and you ought to do that, and you don't have no desire in you, you don't even have the gift and talent to do it, you just don't even have a feel for that, but just because they said it, you just feel like you ought to try it. You know, a lot of people are trying to work out somebody else's vision for them and not their own. Most of all, when God gives you a vision, He has already set up the provision. He's already placed in you the gift, the talent, and the ability to do it. And that is what you got to see clearly. You can't be an amazing football player, or basketball player, or scientist, or whatever, and you don't have some of them gifts in you that we can just refine and help you to start working on and help you to start dreaming to do, unless God have already placed that in your life. So that's the first key thing about getting a vision and a dream. Your vision can't be that I want to be just like somebody else. Everybody is unique in what they do. That's what makes all of us special, that we can be unique at what we're supposed to do, and we can watch our talents and gifts develop, and we can watch that vision come to pass. So the first thing you have to have is a vision. You know, if you don't know where you're going, then you won't ever know when you arrive. But you got to know, first of all, where you're going. When God gave me a vision, He gave me a clear, concise vision based on the ability and talent that I had in me. And I could see it clearly, and I knew that I had gifts enough to do that. Not at the level it ultimately became. It was a starting point, meaning that if I put the work in, I put the trust in God, I start doing what is necessary. If I follow the preview of the coming attraction He's already shown me, then I knew that I could achieve that. So that's the first thing we got to understand about visions coming to pass. Consistently. We hear people every day all over the world say they were in one place, but they saw something. They saw themselves doing something totally different. They may have been a pretty good actor or a pretty good business person, but they had a vision and they saw their own story and they pursued that. And now they are multimillionaires, ultra successful in what God called them to do. And that's the way visions work. You just see it, but you only see what's meant for you to see. Now I know you got people that think they can do 30 things at once. That's what they think. But they're not doing it 30 things at once. They are not succeeding in all of these things at once. Vision focuses you on one thing. Now I can say that after you develop the ultimate vision, out of that you can do a host of things, because that's the way vision works. But you got to have that one main focus first for your vision to come to pass. So that's the exciting part about visions and dreams. And of course, God wants to continue moving us, encouraging us. This is the time to dream. This is the time to see the vision. We are in the age of creativity. That there are so many things that are in our imagination that have yet to come out of us at this time. but God is wanting to use it to be a blessing to us. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you.
Got to be lions. We got to understand what the real purpose of the saints is and why you were born again. Just tap somebody and say, you here to take over. Whatever job you own, you there to take over. Whatever community you live in, you there to take over. Wherever you go, you there to take over.
Welcome back. I left off talking about how that there's so many dreams and visions that have yet to happen yet, but God is going to bring them to pass in our life. So I talked about how your visions comes out of the gifts and talents that God have already given you. Now my second point is I want to stress that if the vision is going to come to pass, the person that have it got to put in the most work. Here is where the problem comes. A lot of people want to have certain things, but they don't want to put in the work. They want somebody else to do all the work and they come in and enjoy it. But you can only enjoy your dreams and visions by as much work as you are willing to put in those dreams and visions. And I'm telling you, it's going to take work. It's going to take hard work because life and circumstances is not going to lay down just because you had a dream or a vision, but you're going to have to be willing to get up every day. Do what you got to do. You ain't going to need no alarm clock to be ringing to get you up. That vision is going to cause you to pop right up in the morning because you know there's work to be done and you're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to be self-motivated. There's nothing wrong with people coming to add on to your motivation, but you got to be self-motivated if you want this dream and this vision to come to pass, because that's the way it's going to work. And if you don't put the work in, no dream, no vision is going to come to pass. A lot of people don't want to put the work in. All they want to do is watch somebody else do the work and then they come in and enjoy it. It's not going to happen like that. Every dream, every vision takes hard work. Not only do it take hard work, it takes dedication and consistent work, because everything is not going to go right every day. Everything is not going to turn out the way you dreamed it would, but you got to keep going. You got to keep putting the work in. You got to be tougher than your adversity, and adversity is going to come. Heartaches are going to come. Disappointment is going to come. But you're going to have to keep doing the same thing each and every day. You're going to have to fall in love with the work. You're going to have to embrace it. You're going to have to thrive to be your best self. Your goal has got to be that I want to be my very best self. Not because somebody told me, but because I know I am my very best self. That's the second component of vision. You got to put the work in. No dream is going to come to pass without the work. I know we're living in an age where some people think you can take a pill for everything, or you can snap your finger and it'll already be done. But I'm here to let you know that's a fantasy. If you don't put in the consistent work every day, it's not going to happen. Because did you not know how many thousands of people are working on the same thing you working on, and they striving to be the best at it too? And you're going to have to be willing to raise your level if you want to achieve greatness in your life. I learned that when God gave me a vision, I could either run above the crowd or I can run with the crowd. Now the crowd was all trying to run in my same direction. But if I was going to be different, I was going to have to raise my standards. I was going to have to work harder. I was going to have to dare to be more creative. I was going to have to dare to stay long hours and put in the work until I achieve my goal. And here's something I want to tell you. Just because you've achieved a certain level of your vision, that don't mean you stop working. That means you got to work even harder, because yesterday's success is not success in today's environment. And today's environment success will not be the same in tomorrow's environment success. You got to keep working. You got to keep getting better. You got to keep striving if you want that dream to come to pass. I believe that God wants to bring so many dreams to pass for those of you that are watching Action Coaching. That a lot of you, your opportunity is in front of you. And it's time you decide on this my opportunity and I'm going to go for it. God didn't just give you visions and dreams to just waste this time or waste your time. But he's giving you an opportunity to be great, to see yourself in that environment and keep going and keep striving and keep doing the great things that God have in store for you. Isn't it exciting to know that your dreams and visions can come to pass? That your dreams and visions are right there in front of you if you're willing to get focused and you're willing to put the work in. And you're going to watch all your dreams come to pass. You're going to watch that vision manifest before your very eyes. And you're going to begin to say, I certainly thank God for the fact that God motivated me to go after my dream, to go after my goals, to go after my visions. And that's how dreams and visions are going to come to pass. I love to hear from you. I love for you to sit down and reach out to me via social media and say, Pastor, I got this dream and I'm working on it. I see myself in another place with another opportunity and I'm putting the work in to do it. I want to reach out and coach you on it and say, keep going, keep striving. Watch God do some amazing things in your life, because it's time for all of our dreams and visions to come to pass. I believe that God created man, both male and female, and we are the only part of God's creation that we can actually dream and have visions and see ourselves in a whole nother reality that have already been set up for us. We have the ability to see. We have the ability to focus. We have the ability to do some awesome things, all because God has placed in us his creative ability, and if we're willing to see it and work at it, it can come to pass. So I want you to reach out to me. Let me know what dreams God is showing you. I believe in the year coming up that God is speaking a word, and it's going to be the year of creativity. I know we're still in a different year, but as we move down the line, God is going to make his people more and more creative, and they're going to see more awesome things happen in their life. Dreams and visions belong to you. Dreams and visions are possible, and every day we hear testimonies of people who have followed their passion, trust in their vision and their dream, put the work in, and watch it happen in the name of Jesus. We are certainly excited about the power of dreams and vision, and I know that the dreams and visions are going to come to pass in your life. Thank God for this coaching session on today. Thank God for how He's blessing you right now. And I know that your dreams and visions are going to come to pass in the name of Jesus, because you've heard it today. And God is certainly going to, those things that you've been dreaming about and been seeing, God going to make them come to pass in your life. I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you. Welcome back. Certainly you enjoyed Action Coaching on today, and I want to encourage you to sit down and sow a generous seed faith offering for the support of Action Coaching. There's a link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to sow unto Action Coaching, and we are believing God that you are going to financially help us, because we got so many more things we want to do for Action Coaching, and I know you want to be a part of it. Now, once again, there's a link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to give unto Action Coaching, and I want you to do it now. Help us now. In the same way you're helping us, God is going to do great and awesome things in your life, and I am truly thankful for your financial support. Now, I got this exciting announcement. I want everybody there with me. Bring your relatives, your friends, as well as come to yourself for Action Impact Weekend, October the 20th through the 22nd. Yes, we're going to have something special each and every day. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be dynamic. And I want you to be there and be a part of it with me. It's going to be held at ACV. Yes, ACV. You're going to be there. You're going to see a lot of amazing things, and we want you to join us. Now, of course, you can go to the link in my bio. Make sure you get all of the information that you need. And Action Impact Weekend is going to be a weekend to remember, and I am looking for you to be a part of it. Now, last week, they introduced my grandson, and I didn't get enough time to say anything about it. But I got something for you, because me and my grandson, we're going to sit down and do something ourselves. Yes, I am so excited. We call him PJ. He's Paul Emerson Jackson. Yes, and he's just like his daddy too. So you know what you're in store for. So I want you to stay tuned. In the coming weeks, in the coming times, me and him gonna do something together, because I want everybody to know about my grandson. I am excited. Just like all the other grandparents get excited, I am more excited. So I want you to know that, and I want you to stay tuned. Well, the Lord bless you. Certainly enjoyed sharing with you on today. And as I do each and every week, share the word with a friend and keep the word in action.